fantastic goal. It means a lot to the player and should give him the confidence that...
So, listen to this. There are a lot of bad football takes out there. Then there are some that are awful. But there's a special kind that is just irritating. And among those, there is one that I just find excruciating. Messi's 91-goal season is overrated. Like, come on, Gareth Moore set the record at 85 back in 1972. Back then, Sir Alex was just some striker playing out in Scotland, and Pep Guardiola was a literal baby. 40 years later, that record had almost been forgotten in the sense that no one thought it could be broken. Sure, Romário had miraculously hit 72 goals in the year 2000, but most Europeans brushed that off as something that could only happen outside of the top 5 leagues. However, then it happened. 91 goals in a single calendar year. For some perspective, that year the Euros were played, right? 368 players, 31 matches. Do the math and counting substitutes and all that, that's 807 total player appearances. But still, altogether, they only scored 76 goals all tournament. Sure, it's a dumb comparison. I'm including defenders, even goalkeepers, and it's the Euros. The standards are pretty high pretty much every match. However, I'll tell you this. Ronaldo was obviously the second highest goal scorer that year, with 63 goals that would have likely stolen all the headlines if not for Messi. Yet, take Benzema, Real Madrid's second highest goal scorer that year, had his goals to Ronaldo's, and it's still only 93. That's just 2 more goals than Messi. And you know what? If that still feels a bit underwhelming, I'll give you one final comparison that I think you'll appreciate. In that calendar year, Man City won their first Premier League title. Their squad was stacked for goal-scoring options. Agüero, Dzeko, Balotelli, Tevez, Yaya Touré, and Nasri. And still, if you add together all of their goals, club and country, because I don't want to see anyone complaining in the comments about that, it all adds up to 90. Still one short of Messi. And still, no matter what, I still feel like the one thing that makes that number look more impressive than anything else is that Messi himself never even got close to repeating it. He never even made it past 60 in any other year of his career. So, how can it be that there are still people out there who think that year was overrated? Well, first, trolls, haters, whatever you want to call them. But much more interestingly, as I was saying in the beginning, what annoys me the most in this case is not that they're